GRE Geometry tests lines, angles, polygons, and triangles in every quant section. The single most important warning is printed on every geometry question. Figures are not drawn to scale. This means you cannot infer any measurements from the figure. Every angle, side length, and relationship must be established from the rules and stated information. Students who trust the figure will get questions wrong. Students who reason from rules will not. Here is why the figure not to scale warning matters. ETS deliberately draws some figures inaccurately to mislead students who rely on visual estimates. A figure might show two angles that appear equal, while the problem requires you to determine whether they are equal. The correct method: apply the stated geometric rules to the given information. If the problem states that two lines are parallel, apply the parallel line rules. Do not verify this from the figure. Rules over appearance, always. Geometry questions appear in every quant section covering lines, angles, triangles, and polygons. Two special right triangles appear so frequently that memorizing their side ratios is essential. The 30-60-90 and 45-45-90 triangles are specifically used by ETS to avoid requiring square root calculations that would need a calculator. When these angles appear in a figure, apply the ratio immediately. These ratios also help you identify when a triangle is one of these special types. Lines and angles. Supplementary angles sum to 180 degrees. Vertical angles formed by two intersecting lines are always equal. Parallel lines cut by a transversal create several angle relationships. Corresponding angles are equal. They occupy the same position at each intersection. Alternate interior angles are equal. They are on opposite sides of the transversal between the parallel lines. Co-interior angles on the same side of the transversal are supplementary and sum to 180. These three relationships solve every parallel line question. Polygon angle sums. The interior angle sum of any polygon with n sides equals n-2 times 180 degrees. Triangle, 180. Quadrilateral, 360. Pentagon, 540. Hexagon, 720. The exterior angle sum of any convex polygon is always 360 degrees, regardless of the number of sides. For regular polygons where all sides and angles are equal, each interior angle equals the total interior sum divided by the number of sides. A regular hexagon has each interior angle equal to 720 divided by 6 equals 120 degrees. Triangle properties. Interior angles sum to 180. Any exterior angle of a triangle equals the sum of the two non-adjacent interior angles. Side length inequality. The sum of any two sides must be greater than the third side. This restricts which combinations of three lengths can form a triangle. The largest angle is always opposite the longest side. If you know the side lengths, you know the angle order. If you know the angle order, you know the side length order. Pythagorean theorem and special right triangles. For any right triangle, a squared plus b squared equals c squared, where c is the hypotenuse. Pythagorean triples, 3, 4, 5, May 12th, 13, August 15th, 17. Any multiple works. Recognizing a triple saves calculation. If legs are 5 and 12, hypotenuse is 13 without computing root of 169. Special right triangles. 30-60-90 has sides in ratio 1 to root 3 to 2. 45-45-90 has sides in ratio 1 to 1 to root 2. These ratios let you solve the triangle completely given one side. Your geometry checklist. Figures not to scale. Always compute from rules. Supplementary angles sum 180. Vertical angles equal. Parallel lines. Corresponding equal. Alternate interior equal. Co-interior supplementary. Interior angle sum, n2, 180. Triangle sides, sum of any two greater than third. Pythagorean triples, 3, 4, 5, and May 12th, 13. Special triangles, 30-60-90 and 45-45-90. Next lesson, circles, quadrilaterals, and coordinate geometry. Subscribe for Monday. Comment your target score below.